I had a lifelong misuse of food. I ate my feelings. I was happy, I ate my feelings. I was sad, I ate my feelings. I just used it to soothe my pain, essentially. I had this battle with what I know now is glucose. It's science. You can't control how your body responds when you give it what's wrong for it, and so I never had freedom. I landed myself 100 pounds overweight, and then over a course of years, really worked to get that off. And I learned a way to work out 6 days a week in order to basically function normal. I fell in a parking lot at work and ripped my rotator cuff, and I had to have surgery. And so I had this internal panic that now the mechanism and the strategy that I had created for myself to make it was going to be put to a standstill. And I know I don't have the self-control to treat myself well enough to take in the foods that I need to be healthy. And I have a literal panic attack. What am I going to do for 6 to 8 weeks not being able to work out? And it really threw a wrench in my process. And somewhere along the line, I heard the concept of ketosis, and I found out that I could eat fat to lose fat. And I thought, that was profound. Next thing I know, I'm diving into bacon and cheese and butter. I was really excited about what that could do for me. However, 6 weeks into attempting to change my eating style landed me in depression, just straight depression. And I have a background of trauma. I have abuse. And so at a point, I'm sitting in the tub, and I don't want to leave the tub. I don't want to parent my kids. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to do anything. And that's not like me. And my husband waves his finger in my face, and he says, "You have 1 week to figure this out, or you're eating a carb." And I was like, no, there's no way I can do that. You don't know how much butter I've eaten. You have no clue how much bacon I've eaten. I cannot go back. And I just felt so trapped, like so trapped. And I contacted an author of a book, and he said, "You need to check out these salts." I had seen something on Facebook where somebody had mentioned ketosis improve it, and I just remembered a girl who looked like my sister-in-law, and I went and tracked her down. I did not know her, and I asked her for for a sample, and she sent them to me. And 3 weeks in, I felt like I could lift a car. I had never had such an ability to sense myself in my own body in my whole life. I have never done that. I've done a lot of work to be present in my mind, but I have never felt a connection with my body. That I was blown away by it. And I am so grateful for having changed, even prior to prove it, but just having a process. And I'm so interested in giving that back to other people. I'm committed to it because I know the feeling of being trapped, just so trapped in my body, trapped in my weight, trapped in physical limitations. And I have such an empathy for people that I want them to have the same thing that I've had. I could not shut up about it. And it's that thing. It's like you're sitting in a dark room and you find a light and you're going to point at it. I've never experienced something like that in my life, and I've tried all the things. I love to try all the things. I love to think that there's possibility and hope. I will do it. I'll do anything that would present something of a life of what I want. But when you see, I mean, like, we all experience this where everything fails. It's look around, everything fails. It's effective, it does what it says it's gonna do for me. Your benefit may be different, but I have thousands of people that thank me constantly for introducing them to it. And you can't deny that is, it feels like a miracle, but it compels me. My name's Jaclyn Walker, and I prove it every single day.